Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. And this is my Veteran Sherman and the 600-kilometer review, I think in about a week. So let me tell you more about it. Wrong Way. Okay, so for anyone asking, I bought this wheel at mywheel.com, and if you want to buy an electric unicycle as well, get 5% discount with the Wrong Way coupon code. And I already did a review on the Sherman before, but now it's mine, so I can do, whatever. So since the last week or so, I was using this quite a bit, extensively, from 50 to 100 kilometers daily, and it's been pretty much a dream. If you haven't seen my full review of the Sherman, just go check it out here, linked here. Yes, Kati, it will be actually in the link in the description. So I won't go too much into detail about how it rides. I will tell you the difference in the 4.31 software and a couple of stuff that popped up in in my usage scenario of the Sherman. First thing that popped up is the tire actually needs some adjustment. I need to go to a bicycle shop or just do it myself. The tire isn't centered properly. So at the beginning it was wobbling a lot. Now it's less because Matthew helped me out to center it better, but it's still not ideal. I can show it to you like so. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it just goes from one side to the other. It's not the fault of the rim, it's just the tire that needs to be centered properly. So I'll need to do that, and I already installed the Nova pedals. Still making my feelings about them. Really like them, but they're a bit smaller than the usual ones, so still need to get used to those. Apart from that, just the trolley handle sticks out a bit usually. And I mean the trolley handle is nice and it's centered, but the plastic here just moves around a bit, so this doesn't feel like so sturdy as the whole Veteran looks like. Charging has been great, super fast charging with just one charger. I will order the second one, but not yet. And I just installed some motorcycle pads here on the side. These are basically stickers you put on your fuel tank on your motorcycle to have more grip, and these work just perfectly fine. I can't install anything more wider than this because it will just be too wide and I'll just fall off the foot plates. Display has been great. If you want to look at my settings, it's 280 tilt back, and I love the odometer. It's tilted 2 degrees up to the front. It's also in a strong setting, but it's definitely not as strong of a setting as the MSP is. So I think I'll do a comparison between the MSP and the Veteran. Just leave a like on the video, comment if you want to see something like that. Michu does have a MSP, and we were riding them back to back, and just from my experience, the MSP is just way more torquey than the Veteran. It seems like the Veteran has more top speed, but the Sherman has more top end power. So I think in terms of just top speed, the Sherman might be a bit quicker than the MSP, but in terms of just torque, hill climbing and all that, I think the MSP is way better. Also for heavier persons, the MSP will be better. I mean, unless you want to have the maximum range of the Sherman and just the top speed. So in the 4.31 update, I actually feel not that much of a difference now that I rode it a bit more than the version before. There's still pedal dipping, might be a bit smaller, but if you do very long turns, you feel it, that the pedal goes down, and it's way more noticeable than on a Gotway MSP. But the thing I love about the Sherman is that if you go off-road, it doesn't pedal dip at all. So you can go in the hardest terrain and it will just stay flat. The pedals will stay flat, and I love that. And if you accelerate, the pedals do dip down as well, and they do dip up when you brake. very cautious at these intersections. So yeah, we're just going, you know, casually 55 now. That's the amazing thing about the Sherman. It just goes, and now I have a full charge. There's like no worries as to speed. I'm just so happy I got this now instead of the V11. I'm just, you know, used to this stuff. So yeah, that's that. I love the light of the Sherman, but I am going to do some modifications to the lighting system, as it does shine super nicely up in the front, and it's way further than most other lights, but at the same time it doesn't shine a bit to the sides. So I'm installing a 20-watt floodlight on the Sherman, daytime running lights, and I'm gonna have an external battery installed to the Sherman. So that's that. You check the map for a while. And dude, this is definitely like a full-blown street cruiser, and once again, the range is what really gets me. Like, a friend of mine has the MSP, and especially at lower battery states, you go 60, even 65, it doesn't beep at all at you. It's really impressive how much power is available throughout the whole battery. But once again, in terms of hill climbing, I'm a bit actually disappointed here, because I also tried, I did the 40-degree climb, so you can check it out, how it looks like. And the pedals were dipping down definitely when I was doing the climb, and when I was doing the a 25-degree climb that I usually do on most unicycles, it also dipped down on me. So I don't know if it's the matter of weight or if it's the matter of just the torque of this motor, which is a speed focus motor. But yeah, the hill climbing, not too good. I'm still glad I got the off-road tire, you know, for going off-road, which I do like maybe 10-20% of the time. But the hill climbing abilities are definitely not as good as on the MSP here, and the torque. Gosh, 55. Oh, and also the speedometer got a bit more accurate, so now it's showing actually the good speed. And I'll definitely remove the beeper, which is like right underneath here, and put it outside to hear the beeps better. And yeah, in situations like these, pedals dip down a bit, but when you brake actually before the turn, the pedals go up, so then you can turn better once again. I also really love the seated riding on the Sherman, even though I don't have a seat now. It's super easy, and there's a less air resistance. Just going 60 now. And sorry if there's like a bit less videos recently, but oh man, the situation in Warsaw is just, or whole Poland is just really tense right now. People are going out on the streets, people are angry about the government, so kind of a bit hard to focus right now. But yeah, I do my best to still keep you posted about new stuff and new videos, and do new videos as usual. So there will be a scooter coming, like a budget scooter, Hero scooters, Hero Rider, and I'm still waiting on the Galway X because it didn't arrive yet. So yeah, but I'm super glad about the Sherman. I'm very glad I purchased it still. You know, there is probably no other wheel. I could just go out on this street so easily as the Sherman, because in Poland people drive really fast. So I have to, you know, keep up my tempo above 60 as I do here all the time. Wouldn't do it on a V11. I probably would have done it on the MSP, but then again I wouldn't have the range. So I believe, like, if it goes super hardcore mode, the range here would be probably around, you know, 70-80 kilometers, maybe something like that. I believe, you know, the range is much bigger than on the MSP, but it's not like twice the range. It's probably more like 20-30% increase over the MSP. Oh yeah, one thing I'm missing as well is the lack of a speaker. So there is no Bluetooth speaker in the Sherman. I needed to buy a separate speaker to just write with music, which I do love. If you want any like good speaker for your USC that has no speaker, because there are lots of them coming out now, just buy a JBL Flip or something. I mean JBL Clip. Going 55 all the time. Really nice to go in a wind tunnel behind someone. 61. If you have any questions on the Sherman, by the way, feel free to comment below. I'll try to answer them. You know, I will also do the video about the mods and stuff, so don't worry about that. You'll know everything you need. And yeah. Oh, maybe one more thing. Like, why did I choose the off-road tire instead of the road tire? And the thing is that I know that the off-road tire, like from Kuji's video, it's more stable at high speed, so that's what I wanted. And from time to time I do go off-road, and I know that the knobby tire is just so much better off-road than the street tire. So the clearance actually, or you will scrape the pedals more on the knobby tire, and that's what I do a lot actually in the UC. Not so much with the Nilanova foot plates now, but before with the regular foot plates it was a lot. So yeah, for the occasional off-roading, going on grass, going on mud, I know, leaves, grass, this is just so much better. So that's why I bought it with the off-road tire. In some moments I wish I had suspension, but on the other hand it would be way more heavy back then. I mean, I feel it in my legs a bit more when I'm riding the Sherman as opposed to the V11. But yeah, I guess that's a trade-off I'm willing to take. Oh yeah, and I love the police lights as well. Sometimes I turn them on when I cross the street and people notice me way better then. So that's pretty cool. So yeah guys, I guess if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video.